About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
Oh no.
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
Thanks, Bayfon.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this.
Hell yeah. Even if we have to kill everyone here to do it. Well, at least Deadeye.
I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
About to say, I kind of need to wait at an inn. I mean, hey, we can teleport. So I guess if we can teleport, let's go to the ranch. Because there's some stuff here that we can get back.
We've reached our destination.
Cow, pig, chicken, maturity, 2 chicken. Yeah, see, we're not getting eggs from the chicken. These livestock's in the barn. Alright. Yes, in travel, yes.
We've reached our destination.
If you don't have anything to do until Deadeye's victory speech, you should wait here. I'll give you a room to use in the meantime. Once it's time for the big event, I'll come get you all. We'll wait in the room. I've got nothing else to do. Though I could have went back to go level some more, but I haven't necessarily grinded all that much.
These must be the Ganons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah, the city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Kill her.
Well,
Make her his concubine. Plenty of things he could technically do.
Is that? Yes.
Oh, burn her like a witch.
It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
Well, they're all dead. They're all gone.
Just...
Jeez. Tell us how you really feel. She's gone crazy. Or technically, she's already been crazy.
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Could you stop your laugh? It's unbecoming of you.
I found you at last.
Oh, Rinwell?
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Dang, Rinwell,
Rinwell.
dang!
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Ela?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor.
What is it, a resurrection spell? Oh, it's... Oh, great, dinosaur.
Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now behold!
Really moot.
La, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Do you have a weakness?
I
have a tail.
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Aim for the weak
Back
spot.
into the fray! Annihilate!
Ready?
In the wind! Here! In here!
I'll smash you!
More for the
Here I come!
Radiant blood! Here! Kazam! Crossblade!
Blew away!
Lightning!
Raining shot!
On guard! I'm out!
Blew away!
Raging cascade!
Here I come!
Annihilate!
You're finished!
Mega ray!
Raining
More
shot!
for the
Try harder! My turn!
Here's a healing art!
Stay away from my friend!
Air thrust!
I'll
Bring you back from death to this!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! The marksman handles it!
Not now! Not ever!
Leon, heal me!
Train harder!
Try harder! Not a chance! No escape! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now!
Alright, look at that sexy dance.
Scarlet Inferno!
Love it.
Outstanding! One more! Thunderfield!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Ha!
Sit
Nothing!
down.
In here!
Here I come! Ha! It's over! Raining slash!
More with that kick
You're
shot!
mine!
Here's another raging cascade! This one's mine! Look out! Here's a healing art!
Double Demon Fang!
Their arts were interrupted! Air thrust! Photon over! Annihilation! Light dance in the wind! Here's a healing art!
You take this!
Thanks for the heal.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation!
Blue!
Mega ray!
Raining slash!
Thunderfield! Here's a healing art! First aid! Raging
Can't get out of
cascade!
this! Piercing
Here I
roll!
come!
Dance in the wind! Here's a healing art!
It's on!
First aid!
Blew away! Ignite!
Well, this freaking tail gets destroyed already. Dang.
It's over!
That's it! Photon
Blew away!
Here's a healing cascade!
Double
First
Demon
aid!
Fang!
On guard! Dance in the wind!
Not a
Turn
chance!
your blade!
No escape!
I'll be saving this
Blew
one!
away!
Here's a healing art!
save you!
Raging cascade! Sleep now. Here, let me help. More for the stop.
Double demon fang!
Light astral energy!
Blew away!
More with that tiger
Oh, no.
blade! Raging cascade! Mega ray!
Take
And
this!
here,
This one's
It's
mine.
over! Double demon fang!
lightning! Downfall!
Prepare to be healed!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Steering
Ah!
flame!
Double demon
This
fang!
one's mine.
Here, let me help.
Man, Atildus does not want to be destroyed.
Where
Jeez.
that came from?
I'm
And
ready.
here,
All right. Let me
This
at
one's
it.
all mine!
I'm out of ammo high.
Eat dirt!
First aid!
Ah!
Thunder field!
Blew away!
All stopped up.
Ready to rock! Ready and rare!
Sorry.
No, I won't leave you all alone here.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
Ah!
Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
I still got
Raining
to fight.
Here,
Here, let me help. I never miss.
No further!
Raging cascade! Here's a
You're
healer!
mine!
Light astral! Raging cascade! Now!
Slash!
Make it rain.
Commander of Heaven!
Oh my god.
Phoenix Cyclone! Here, let me help.
Take this!
First aid! Thunder field!
Piercing roar.
I'm not done!
Raging cascade!
Nothing gets.
Dance in the wind! In here!
Double demon fang!
I'll be saving this one!
Here I come! You're finished!
Magic crumble!
Blew away!
He's here!
You're mine!
For the stockpile!
Ah!
One more!
Piercing roar.
This one's all mine! Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
That's what I've been doing.
This one's mine.
My fault our damage isn't really up to
Not
par.
today!
Here's a healing arc! Raging cascade!
This one's
First
mine.
aid! Take this!
Raining slash!
Tiger
Blew away!
Into the shadows! Light mega ray! Annihilation!
Double demon fang!
Going in! Here's a healing arc! Dance in the wind!
Armor won't save you!
Air thrust!
Can't get out of this!
Photon! Raging cascade! In the sky!
Here I come!
First aid!
Take this! It's
Piercing
over!
roar! Air thrust!
Raining
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Double demon fang!
This one!
Here goes.
Alright, item. Peach does HP.
Into the shadows! More with that radiant! Here!
Double demon fang!
Piercing roar! First aid! Feel! I'll be saving
Raining
this one!
slash!
Radiant tiger blade! Here!
It's on!
Here's a healing arc! Astral energy! More with that came from!
Ah! Not today!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Raging cascade! Downfall!
Finally!
Really?
Take it down! Air thrust!
Jesus Christ!
And there goes the tail.
What? Let's do this! You're
One
finished!
more! I'll be saving this
You're
one!
mine!
Reload!
You're finished!
More where that came from!
Rain slash!
Raging
Here I come!
cascade! Downfall!
It's over!
I know!
I'll smash you!
Friend! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blade! I'm off my guard! Thunder field!
Double demon fang!
Raging cascade!
This one's all mine! Double demon fang!
Air thrust!
Ah! Ignite! You're mine!
Here goes!
Ah!
Getting stronger!
Switching up its movements! Watch out!
More for the stop! Radiant light!
Double demon fang!
Here, let me help!
Double demon fang!
Sleep now! Sighted! I'll be saving this one!
Don't do the double attack, damn it!
Here's a healing arc!
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Take this! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Dance in the wind!
Raining slash!
Air thrust!
Try harder!
Here! Photon
Not
blade!
again!
Piercing roar!
It's over!
Air thrust! Downfall!
This one's mine.
Double demon fang!
Mega ray! Annihilation!
Double demon fang!
Astral energy! Raging
Meteor.
Ace this
This
in!
one's mine!
Are you kidding me? Every freaking time!
Searing flame! Reload! Lightning orb! I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from raging cascade.
God damn it!
Searing flame!
Double demon fang!
Light astral energy! Now! Bring you back from death. Astral energy!
Every freaking time! I can't do a boss without dying! Oh my god, that was so unlucky with the stupid wind!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almeidrea got
I literally
away.
almost had it dead too.
Rinwell, are you...
Screw this.
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
How's about being with us? You know, your new family?
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there.
Oh, what do you know?
A floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing. But now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go.
Can I please have one battle that's legitimately hard? That isn't that stupid plant boss. That I can actually do without freaking dying. Am I ever gonna have one legitimate fight where I do not die? Like, at all? Somehow? Oh yeah, inspiration. He can restore a little bit of his own HP. Cool. Oh look, KO prevention allows you to endure an enemy attack with 1 HP. This is what I technically would have needed there to not die. Ah, jeez. EG restore from critical hits. Increase critical damage, devastation. Nothing here I want. I want none of this. I literally want none of it. I mean, I guess counterattacking damage, because that's when I kill an enemy and I instantly go and attack them, that increases damage. And if I actually manage to dodge, finally, there's some more. Yeah, I want nothing. Oh geez, Rinwell has 3,526. Anti-dragon damage? Sure. We'll be fighting dragons, I guess. Yeah, there's just nothing I really want. Yep.
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
Pursuing Almeidrea.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah.
Rinwell's Vendetta.
My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Of course not.
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Okay. Where am I going? The Hidden Wharf. Oh! So it's a good thing I did come over here first. Now we get an instant teleportation over here. So do I need to rest first?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'd say so with that 84 CP. Did we get anything like dragon related from that fight? Nope. Oh hey, we got an Astral Crystal though. Hell yeah. Here you go, Rinwell. Just need 2 dragon sacks, and then we're good to go for a party for this area. Alright.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That just said manage the ranch. You can manage your ranch at any store? Wish I would have known that sooner.
I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
You'll figure it out. Okay, let's go from bottom to top. Defense up T. Consume double ingredients for plus 90% cooking. I mean, hey, it's only wheat. Sure.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Good old porridge. Last 20 minutes. La and Dohalim.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen. When do you find the time to train?
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
It's just, even without the blazing sword, you'd still be able to hold your own, right? But I never see you training.
I'd hardly call it a regimen. Unless exchanging blows with Zeugles counts.
I mean, sure, I get that real-life practice beats training any day. But you must have the odd trick or two up your sleeve.
I just told you. I really don't.
Wait, I've got it. It's your armor, right? You channel the extra weight into your strikes and...
No.
It's actually not as heavy as it looks.
So not the armor, huh? In that case...
Just calm down a little, would you? Why are you so fixated on this anyway?
Well, because I want to make myself stronger.
You're strong enough as it is. I almost feel sorry for those Renan soldiers.
It's not enough. I need to keep working to get stronger. I won't allow myself to fail anyone again.
Law?
I'm useless the way I am now. If someone else dies because of me...
Law!
Sorry. Spiraling into self-doubt won't do me any favors. I know that.
None of us are invincible, Law. We're all just getting by, doing the best we can.
That's all we can ask of each other, right? It's as good a place as any to start, I guess.
To start what?
My new training regimen, of course. And what better way to kick it off than push-ups? 1, 2,
Oh, jeez.
3, 4...
I admire your enthusiasm. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Just wait. You'll see how strong I can get.
How will I see that, though, if I don't
See
put
you
you
guys
in the main
tomorrow.
party? Just saying. Also, do I actually need to get him his better weapons to actually, you know, power up his skills? I mean, his, one skill I tend to use was in flying. Okay, he instantly got recover. 5,081 points. Shows how much I actually use Law. Increased damage dealt to attacking enemies.
I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Okay. This way. Down the elevator to the dock. Hidden Wharf.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Yeah, now it looks operational. Well, when we came here, it wasn't.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Fast travel point unlocked. Gladly take that. Heavy treats. I think that was the one that heals 3,000 for everyone. I didn't pay attention to it. Mackerel ×3. Okay, before we actually go down to what we're supposed to. Anything down here? Of course not. Alright, fine.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Yeah.
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
You'd think she would have destroyed the only capable thing of coming after her, you know that, right? If she would have just destroyed this boat, we would have had no way of getting to her. But she didn't. She just stupidly left the boat here. Oh, okay. Set sail. Alright, just hold on tight, because it's gonna get bumpy. She is extremely stupid, man. So I'm assuming the dragons are gonna be wherever we're going, right? So I fought every single thing around these areas. Unless those dragon sacks were from the
This is
things
like a
in the other
dream
area.
come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
The party disbanded. Well, that's
I know
what I want
Mahavar
to see.
said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Alright, Law.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Welcome, buddy. Alright. Dohalim.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times. after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
So, you're not going to answer the question if you think you can take me? The person who keeps dying in freaking every boss.
You don't look so good. You alright?
The floor. It keeps moving.
Seasickness.
How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
You're standing.
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. it'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
I mean, come on, she's not wrong. Our relationship with it, Shion is, you know, kind of special.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodius Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen.
I'll always be here for you,
Say,
Rinwell.
back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Probably very terrible for her. But hey, she has Alphen now. And everyone else here. Except Alphen's the only one who can hold her hand. It's fine. What's up, Xion?
Me much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Yeah, it's really making my controller vibrate, her holding his hand like this.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Glad to be your first?
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
We
Yeah,
can be more than that.
We are.
Can't we? Oh hey, she at least did agree to friendship. Step in the right direction.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Poor Kisara. Poor Kisara. Level 8 Iron Mask. Jeez, it's been a long time. At least in game time, since I've been called Iron Mask. That ship had a better head start than I first thought. You want to take a nap before things pop off. Now's the time. Rest. Talk to everyone, it's fine. So can we get to the Island of Dragons or something?